Hello, everybody. This is Darren the Disney Man. I am joined here with my co-host Jeffrey,
Hey, how are you?
and today we are going to be doing a history video, the very first one, and hopefully multiple
Plenty
ones.
of more
I'm
to
not sure.
come.
And so today we're talking about the Timber Mountain Log Ride, the history of that, which is the log ride at Knott's Berry Farm, park that's owned by
Cedar
Fair.
Fair. Fair.
Cedar Fair Amusement. And so, yeah. So, the Timber Mountain Log Ride was designed by a person named Bud Hurlbut, and it was the very first of its kind, really. What happened was he came up with this idea of... It was originally going to be a roller coaster inside of a flume, so there's going to be no water involved. And then he came up with this crazy idea of a log flume, basically, like what we know it as today.
Yeah.
And Walter Knott basically kind of said, well, it's never been done before. I don't want to risk my guests doing it. Or, he didn't want to risk his guests' safety for some crazy ride that, you basically couldn't control other than the fact of how fast the water is moving.
Originally named Calico Log Ride, it opened on July 11th, 1969, with John Wayne and his son as the first official riders. It is 85 feet tall, 3,900 feet long. It is 24,000 gallons of water, and a 42-foot drop.
So in January of 2013, Knott's Berry Farm announced that they would be doing a full ride refurb of the Timber Mountain Log Ride. It took about 5 months, and basically what they did for this is they replaced parts of the old flume, they added new animatronics with Aero Development, which is the original company that actually helped build the ride after Bud Hurlbut actually sold the log flume design to Aero Development, and they built the very first one in Six Flags Over Texas. But looking back at the Timber Mountain Log Ride, they added new animatronics, they updated some scenes, and I think they may have fixed some of the logs, and I know that some of the logs still are actually a little leaky there. If you sit in the front, if you have your feet like all the way up, water kind of seeps in through the cracks there. So it closed on January 6, 2013, and it reopened May 31st, 2013. Fairly quick renovation.
Mm-hmm.
It really didn't change too much other than the animatronics, which did really need some tender loving care there. If you've ever seen Disney animatronics, they're very fluent and lifelike. These things are, even now
they're like
kind of
scary.
According to the websites and Knott's Berry Farm's website and everything, the company that they got their animatronics from is a company that builds them for Disneyland. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but so if they say so,
that's cool.
So yeah, very short renovation, and they just fixed a couple of things. It wasn't like a huge overhaul.
Yeah.
Nothing like Disneyland does very big ride overhauls a lot of times on older rides.
Mm-hmm. Some interesting facts about this ride is that, like Darren said, it was made by Aero Development, which made the first log flume in where was it, Darren?
Six Flags.
Oh yeah, Six Flags in Texas, and then the one in Knott's Berry Farm is the second one, the Timber Mountain Log Ride. Bud funded the ride by himself, $3.5 million.
Which back in 1969.
So
that's I don't know how much
cost of inflation. I don't know what it.
Yeah,
is.
It's a lot. It was a very large undertaking,
and it paid for itself in a year. And it's themed around a 1900s lumber camp. If you look at the outside, so it's pretty cool.
overall, the Timber Mountain Log Ride was a very highly successful ride, very innovative one considering it was the world's second log flume ride and the world's first themed log ride. And because of this, it was such a big success, many other theme parks kind of jumped on the bandwagon.
Like Disneyland, it has Splash Mountain, and other parks there's other log flume rides.
Alright, well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this short, quick little history video. Knott's Berry Farm is a very rich in history place. They have the whole ghost town, which we'll hopefully eventually get to and do some videos. Maybe do 1 or 2 Disneyland videos. We're actually
With the Disney gang.
We're getting ready to head out there with the theme park gang in a little bit, so maybe get some footage there for a Disneyland history video. But Knott's Berry Farm stuff, it has a lot of history. Log Ride, it was hard to find some history on because
it's kind of new. Well, it's not like
it's not that new, but
it's
newer.
Yeah.
And the only websites that they really had was the actual like Knott's Berry Farm website, which gave some history. Knott's Berry Farm has like some videos on it, and so we had to take notes from that and stuff. So not a whole lot to find and talk about it. Just some fun facts that we found too. I actually ended up researching and going on to like news and newspaper websites and stuff just because there wasn't really a lot to talk about. But I hope you guys all enjoyed, and we will see you next time.
Bye.